Hello everyone, how you doing? This is a quick video on how to make a tarantula burrow or hide out of just natural bark. And this natural bark just comes from trees, and I usually get it just by going to local parks and picking it up. You'll see a lot of it there from dead trees or trees that have fallen over. What I do basically is once I get it, I wash it out pretty good, and then I bake it in the oven for about a couple of minutes just to kill anything that might be in there at about 400 degrees. And just watch it just to make sure that it doesn't burn. Just a couple of minutes, 2 or 3 minutes is usually good enough. And so, as you can see, this hide here, it's going to be for my Singapore Blue. She's about a 4-inch T, and the idea is to put it into the substrate kind of at an angle so that the spider has a nice hide to hide into, and you can also see it. You'll see openings, don't worry too much about those. They'll cover it up with substrate if they want to be in there a little bit more covered or concealed. And the cool thing about these is that they look very natural and kind of mimicking a natural environment. So what I do basically is I take a few pieces of tree bark and arrange them in the configuration I want. This is composed of 3 pieces. Just basically put the pieces together and then just kind of like held them together, and then just spot hot glue where they touch. And so just spot hot glue where the pieces meet, and hot glue dries up really quickly, so then you have your hide. And so here I have these other pieces. Basically the idea would be you take 2 pieces and you can break them off and make it the size you want and try to work the pieces to the way you want them to look. And so you would just grab these 2, put them together, and spot glue the joints where they meet. And so you would have like a really cool looking log in a way. If you were housing scorpions or centipedes or even teas, they could just crawl in there. You could stand it up, make it look like a hollow tree. Just a whole bunch of ideas with the natural bark. Same idea if you want to make it bigger or you have bigger pieces. We'll take this 3rd piece here, just kind of put it on there, arrange it how you want, and oops, drop that one. I'm doing this one-handed. It's very easy if you're not taping. And okay, I'm going to get this just to show how easy it is. And basically hold the pieces together, and same idea, just glue wherever they meet. And so I have a couple of videos out there. I think it's the Emperor Scorpion setup and the Regalis, where I actually show the process and how you glue it. And then to cover up these hot glue joints here, because you're definitely the one that's showing, because this doesn't look very, very cool. Just get standard terrarium moss and put a little bit more hot glue over the joint, and grab a good amount of terrarium moss and just stick it on there, and it'll give it a real natural look. And as a matter of fact, I will put some moss on here and then video that so you can see how it looks. Alright everyone, thanks for watching. Okay everyone, so here we are. This is the natural looking hide burrow for your tea. with the moss on there. So basically it's pretty simple. Just take hot glue, and wherever you had a hot glue joint originally, run a dab of hot glue along there, and then just push down the moss. Just be careful not to push down to where it seeps through, because if you touch it, it can be very hot, and it'll definitely burn. So you'll end up having like a bunch of those strands all the way around that you get from pulling the hot glue gun away. These come off really easy. Once the glue dries, it just basically comes off from the bark pretty easily. So just remove any hot glue strands from the exterior. You can even look on the inside, see if there's any. Those little dabs of hot glue really won't make a difference. You could put moss on there also if you wanted to. But aside from that, this is what it'll look like. It'll be facing with the larger opening up, so the spider can get in there and just create a hide. So that's basically how to make a natural bark hide for your tea. So the next time you will see this piece will be in the rehousing of my Singapore Blue, which will be coming shortly. Alright everyone, hope this helps someone, and thanks for watching.